Most rogues can tend to be sneaky, backstabbing, sometimes interested or interesting people of the class. But some people think that rogues, since they generally have ties to the words. Have ties to the underworld, that there should be some rogues that are a little more thuggish. Hello, welcome back, or welcome to DIS. I am this idiot, and you're hearing me speak again, or for the first time. You can continue on with your day. I know I took a week off to heal up from COVID, which is fun and annoying at the same time. But I am back, and we are going into the rogue archetype of Marauder. So, without further ado, let's get into that. Alright. Marauder. Okay, good, yeah. When education fails, crime recruits. Marauder. Society failed you big time. You never had a real chance. From the start, from the moment you were born, the game was already lost. And if you got such bad cards, why bother playing by the rules? That's why violence became your mother and crime became your school, the only one you ever needed. As a Marauder, you have your own sense of right and wrong. You follow rules, but they are your own. It's only fair that you take by force if needs be what the world denied you. You favor the most enticing and effective way of solving problems, pure hate. For you, stealing is not something that requires finesse. Violence should suffice. Intimidating approach. At third level, you can approach a victim so violently they get intimidated enough to not to assimilate what happens around them. As a bonus action, you can make a charisma intimidation check against a creature you can see that is incapacitated. The target must make a wisdom saving throw test. If the creature fails, you can use your sneak attack against that target with weapons without ranged or finesse property, as long as they are not heavy. This benefit lasts for 1 minute or until you successfully use this feature against a different target. Rough theft. There's no point in hiding, especially if you're strong enough. Who's going to stop you anyway? Starting at 9th level, you can add your strength as bonus to a sleight of hand and thieves' schools skill checks. Robbery. Because losers deserve to lose. Starting at 13th level, when an ally deals damage to a creature within your range, you can use your reaction to make a dexterity sleight of hand check against the creature. The target must make a strength or dexterity, the highest saving throw. If the target fails, you can grab an item from them, except their armor. Okay. Conspiracy. Partners in crime are closer than brothers. Starting at 17th level, when you make a sneak attack with your attack action, you can use your bonus action to give an ally within 30 feet of you the ability to use sneak attack. Until the beginning of your next turn, the ally can use the sneak attack ability as if she had 1/4 of your rogue levels. No COVID, I assure you. It's just my lingering cough. So on to the review itself. So story-wise, a rogue who grew up on the streets should be thuggish, should be maraudery. Sure, that's not a word. And so it makes sense for that story-wise. I do like that most likely rogues are usually the sneaky, the underhanded, the assassins, the burglars, all those, instead of being a thug or just kind of being a bodyguard. I feel like that would be more of a fighter, but this could work if you wanted it to. So for the features, the intimidating approach. That's a pretty interesting one where you use a bonus action to make an intimidation check against someone. They do a wisdom saving throw. If they fail, you can use your sneak attack against them with weapons that don't have finesse or ranged, as long as they're not heavy, which is nice. So you can use like a hammer or a long sword or something like that, which is cool. Kind of intimidating someone to gain advantage on yourself. It lasts for a minute. And then rough theft is pretty interesting, where you can use strength instead of dexterity. It might be on top of dexterity for sleight of hand and thieves' tools, which is interesting, kind of showing how you're stronger instead. Robbery is pretty interesting. So when an ally deals damage to a creature within your range, you can use your reaction to make a check to like grab something from them. So as long as it's not their armor, so it'd be like weapon or maybe their spellcasting focus or maybe a bracelet or what have you, which is pretty cool. Gives you more in combat things. Conspiracy is cool. At 17th level, you can give someone else a sneak attack, which is a quarter of your rogue levels. So probably like a couple d6 or something. And at max, maybe 3 or 4. I'm not sure. I'd have to check. But that seems interesting. There is some. I don't know why I'm going fast. It's weird. But of course there is some grammatical errors that, it's always there, which is fine. If anything is overpowered or underpowered, the conspiracy is a bit overpowered, but that is at 17th level, so it doesn't really make sense. I can't think of anything else that would be better. But yeah, I think this is an interesting twist on the traditional dexterous rogue. This is a strength-focused rogue, which is really interesting. I look forward to seeing it in play. So if you want to join me in a session or something with this, maybe we can stream it or something. I don't know. Or if you want to check out some of my other videos or check out some settings that I will start creating, that would be fun too. Let's see. I am gonna start. I have started streaming a bit, which is fun. Let's see here. Next week we are going into the Sorcerer, of course. This one is called the Soul of Song. So bards, they use song and music in their magic, but it's kind of more of a channeling. And here I think you were just born with the song of creation, and now you can it's just inside you, and you can let it out in different things. Let's see here. You can choose new level spells and stuff, which is really cool. Sorry, that's my incessant cough. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, join me next week for that. That should be really interesting. Check out my writing. Those are pretty fun. My streaming. Those are pretty fun. If you have any suggestions, let me know. I think in the starting this up new year, probably after this round, I am also going to start kind of buckling down on lore or crafting lore around the different subclasses, because I really like reading lore or whatever, and I want to start training myself to be better at crafting and writing lore, even for other stuff. So that should be interesting. Those will be probably longer episodes, so join me for that. That should be fun. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope your Christmases were great, and I will see you in the next video. Previous episode, channel subscription, comment, subscribe, all those fun stuff. And I will see you next week for the Soul of Song Sorcerer, SSS. See you next week.